So, we meet again. It's amazing how, in today's day, you can't really have conversations about real issues that are affecting people. Um, it's like the people that are true, they they get ignored, and the people that are fake, everybody support. So I just want to make this announcement for the ladies because I really don't think that there's any hope for you. I don't think there's any hope for you whatsoever. I really believe that after a certain age, um, nobody could talk to you. Like, a man can have the best approach. He can use all sorts of methods to try to reach you, and you just don't listen to anything. And it's frustrating. And this is why I see why, you know, it's why social media is the way it is, man. It's like, if you can't beat them, join them. So I guess I gotta join the club of the guys that just teach bullshit, because it seems like it's what you want to hear. You don't want to hear the truth. So I suggest that you just listen to Derrick Jaxn. If you're a woman, between 40 and 60, I suggest that you go listen to Derrick Jaxn so he can lie to you. Since that's what you want. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear anything that's going to help you. You want somebody to lie to you. That's what you want. You don't want the truth. So the best thing to do is go listen to a content creator that will teach you nothing but lies, because that's what you want to hear. You don't want to hear anything from me. Remember, I'm a monster. I'm the guy that when I speak truth, it just offends people. Ladies, moving into 2026, if your mindset is you're incapable to listen to sound wisdom, you're not going to make it. It's not going to work for you. I did a video and upload earlier today, and I was talking about um life after divorce for a woman, and I was dropping nothing but gems in that video. And I believe a woman who is in her 60s, she came into the video and she said, she's pretty much not interested in not again, something along them lines, that she's going to pretty much remain single because she's focusing on the Most High. And it is what it is. If you're 62 and that's your prerogative, I don't really care. My point is, and I try to teach ladies the truth, and it's like they just don't get it. And this is why, look, I don't think I want to do any videos trying to help ladies. I don't think it's for me. I'll just help my daughters. I think that's what I should do, right? I want to know from the ladies right now, because I'm ready to make that decision, like, now. I don't think I can help you ladies. Not that I can't. You're not listening. And I'm not going to cast pearls before swine. I'm not going to do that. Once I start seeing women start having these attitudes and I don't need that. That's the reason why you don't have a man. Look, if I'm getting frustrated because a lot of you ladies have attitude issues when a man begins to speak to you to try to help and guide you, and I'm getting upset and I'm not even with you, that's why you're single. That's why you don't got no man. A man can't even talk to you. A man can't even, don't even go to a therapist. Don't even go to a therapist. You're going to frustrate the therapist. Bro, I do a video today trying to help these women, bro. I think I'm done talking, trying to help women, bro. Like, I just got to focus on the brothers, man. Because there is no way. You can't help women, bro. You can't help women, bro. Like, no matter how nice you try to be, no matter how reasonable, no matter how well you present yourself, no matter how articulate you are, they're offended. It's crazy, man. Absolutely. It makes no sense, bro. You can't help them, bro. I'm trying to make these women understand the real world. They don't want to work. They don't want to listen, bro. Guys, listen to me very carefully because this is truth. I'm speaking to the men because they're going to listen. When you see a woman and she look good and she tell you she's divorced, leave her alone. Leave her alone. There's a reason why she's divorced. I tried to help, bro. You can't help them. You can't help them, brothers. Look, guys, hear me clear. If you see a woman, she look fine. Bro, she look good, man. Damn, she look good. But she says she got divorced. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, bro. Don't deal with her. There's a reason why she's divorced. There's a reason. Think about that. Somebody said, so why are you divorced? Who said I'm divorced? I have a wife. What are you talking about? You look stupid. You sound dumb. So why are you divorced? I'm not divorced. You're crazy. When did I say I'm divorced? Oh, well, let me retract my comments. Let me take my comments away. No, you look stupid. You look so stupid. Right? And let me also put your dumbass on the block list too. Because you're a dumbass. You coming in here looking stupid, sounding stupid, posting stupid comments because you're bitter. Did you see what I mean, guys? This person just walks in here and says, so why are you divorced? I'm not like you. Divorce? Where you get that information from? Is that a new rumor that's spreading on social media? Because I got a wife and I got 4 daughters and I'm not miserable like you. So don't project your divorce issues onto me. I know how a relationship's supposed to work. Remember, I'm the one trying to edify you. You don't want to listen. Divorce? Did y'all see that mess? This person literally came in here and talk about divorce. Let me go get that screenshot. We got the laptop. We got the laptop, man. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely sick, bro. I can't believe this mess, man. The type of things I gotta deal with, y'all. The kind of things I gotta deal with on a day-to-day basis is crazy. Absolutely crazy, bro. Let me go back to the comments, man, because this is wild, bro. Absolutely wild. Okay, ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Somebody said, don't. The same person was like, Don't do this. This sounds bitter. Remember, everyone is on their own personal journey. I employ people to follow their soul and not external noise. We are all on our different path. This person's weird, bro. That's why you on the block list right now. I don't like people that come to my platform and post lies. You know, they came in here posting lies, uh, spreading rumors and gossip, and it's crazy, man, how people do these type of things, bro. Person literally came in here and said, "But you're divorced." What? What? Where you get that from? Divorce? That was funny. That you made me laugh with that one. That was a good one. But guys, getting back to you brothers, man. If a woman is divorced, leave her alone. I'm convinced you can't help them. I'm convinced you can't help them. I'm just gonna help my daughters. I can't. I can't deal with all of this emotion. I already done got 5 women in the house, my daughters and my wife, and I can't deal with all this emotion mess. I can't deal with all this mess. A lot of you ladies bring too much problems, man. Like seriously, a man can't even speak to you. That's why I recommend just follow Derrick Jaxn. Let him lie to you. Go to Derrick Jaxn, tell him all your sob stories. Tell him, you're looking for a man, and he'll lie to you. He'll tell you, yeah, there's a perfect guy out there. He'll take care of you. He'll take care of all your kids. He'll do this. He'll do that. Go to him. I don't got that kind of time. I'm only here to speak the truth. I'm not here to lie to you. You know what I mean? Because I made a video earlier. You had some woman, she come up in there, she's upset. And the reason why she's upset is because the market value is not there. I don't know what it is with ladies in today's day. Y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping. Y'all be up there in y'all 50s and y'all 60s thinking that you still can go compete with that 20-year-old. You really think, do you really think you can compete with her, fam? Like, stop. Stop. I try to help you ladies to understand where you are. Understand your age and understand what you can or can't do. At 60 plus years old, you not birthing no children. 60 plus years old, you're menopaused out. Nobody's looking for you. Let's cut to the chase and stop playing, y'all. Y'all out here tripping. Y'all out here acting as if though, at 60 years old, a man is literally walking around the earth saying, "Oh, I can't wait to marry this woman. She's 62, 63 years old." What? No man is looking for you. Because it's over now. That's why in my video, I said to get yourself a companion. Because nobody's marrying you. Nobody's marrying you. So the goal is to get yourself a companion if that's what you want. But I'm seeing women that are in their 60s saying, "Well, I'm done. I'm not getting married no more. I'd rather be single." I agree with you. But here's the truth. Nobody's looking for you at that age. Nobody. It's hard enough for women in their 40s right now. Women in their 40s are struggling right now. What makes you think that if the women in their 40s are struggling, what makes you think if you in your 60s that men are chasing your, "Hey, baby, could I get that number?" at 60 years old? Let's stop playing, man. Stop playing. Let's get real. You understand? I'm trying to give women common sense, bro. So y'all can know how to move. But y'all don't know. Y'all don't want to know nothing, bro. Y'all just want to argue all day long. Y'all just want to argue and get mad with a man because why? You still carrying that trauma. So now, any man that speak, you see him like the man that left you. You see him as the man that did you dirty. This is what I'm telling you brothers, man. You see a lady, She's like, yeah, I'm divorced. Never mind. Let me go my way. Let me go my way. Nope. I don't want to deal with you. I don't have time for the drama, man. Y'all bringing too much problems, too much baggage, too much issues. I don't got time for this mess, man. You stressing me out. You stressing me out, and I'm not even with you. No wonder you single. No wonder you don't got a man. It's not that you on your solo journey, or you just don't want to be bothered, or, well, you just want to follow Jesus. No, nobody want to be with you. Because as soon as you open your mouth, the attitude comes out. You start railing off at the mouth. You start insulting people. You start getting mad at people. You start blaming people. And people just get annoyed as soon as they get around you. That's why you don't got nobody. So it make no sense, bro. I made a video today trying my best to help the ladies out, man. They getting mad at me. They getting mad at me now, bro. For what? What did I do wrong? If you are up there in your age, ladies, listen to me carefully. Nobody's looking for you. It's over. It's over. Do you understand me? It's over. What? How can you tell? You ain't know. You think you're this. It's over. There's no more. You're done. Do you understand me? You had your opportunities. You had your chance. It is what it is. But don't get mad at me because it's over for you. Don't get mad at me because it's over for you. And if you want somebody to lie to you, go to Derrick Jaxn. Go let Derrick Jaxn lie to you. Remember, Derrick Jaxn's the same dude that cheated on his wife, remember? Derrick Jaxn's the same dude that was out there boning that other woman while he was with his wife, while telling all you ladies how much of a king he is. He's a nice guy and he's so respectful and blah, blah, blah. The whole time, his Christian wife is at home losing her mind while he out there blowing backs out. Go listen to him if you want to be lied to. You hear? If you hear, it's because you want to hear the truth. I'm tired of playing games, man. I'm tired of being a nice guy. You're going to listen to me today. You're going to listen to me today. We moving into 2026, and y'all still want to act like y'all ain't listening to this truth. You're single for a reason. It's not because there are no good men. The problem is you. The problem is not, oh, these men, these men are just not good. These men. No, it's you. You're the problem. You're the problem. I'm accepting applications for a man. I'm a divorcee and I'm accepting. No, guys, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. Don't do it. Don't let the pretty face fool you. Don't let her Instagram fool you. She's a problem, bro. She ain't gonna listen to you. She's not gonna listen to you, bro. The minute you say something that she don't like, bro, you are gonna see that side of her that her ex saw. The reason why her ex is not there is because he saw a side of her that you brothers did not see. I'm telling you, I get to see this type of stuff every time when I do videos and I see these women start acting out and I'm like, why the heck you giving me this attitude for? And I don't even know you. I'm not even with you and you mad at me. I didn't do nothing wrong. All I'm doing is speaking this truth. You making it seem like I'm stopping you from getting a man. You stopping yourself. Your biological clock been stopped. It's over. Ladies, once the biological clock stop, it's over. That is when you're done. At that moment, retirement. Because no man in his right mind should be trying to marry you if you can't produce babies. If a woman can't produce babies, I don't need you. What am I with you for? For what? What am I with you for if you can't produce children? What am I with you for? What's the purpose of marrying a woman for a man if the woman is up in her age and she can't bear children. What are the benefits for me as a man? What do I get? What do a man get, ladies, if you are in your late 40s, 50s, and 60s? You can't produce kids. You're carrying trauma, resentment from your past relationships, kids, all sorts of stuff. What do I get? I can't get no kids from you. I'm getting nothing but attitude, trauma, kids that are not mine. I'm trying to talk to you, trying to reason with you. You don't want to listen to me. Why would a man want to marry you? Why? Why would he even want to get with you? For what? Does that make sense? You wondering why men want younger women? Number one, beauty. Beauty, youthfulness, fertile ground, a woman who's more cooperative, a woman who will listen. What do older women always say to us brothers? Oh, he just want a woman he can control. You damn right. You damn right. A woman I can control. You right. Because we can't control you. You're set in your ways. You're not cooperative. When you see women around rich men, you don't see them mouthing off. When you see women around Money Mayweather, women around men of means, you don't see these women running their mouth all day. They're respectful, feminine, pliable, flexible. They don't give these men no headaches, man. But if you want to run your mouth all day, attitude all the time, I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want you nowhere around me. Because men need peace. So if you bring in a bunch of trauma, drama, and all this anger issues that you had from your ex, I don't want that. And a lot of you guys, you've been chasing cooch all your life. Every time you want to get around a woman, you want to chase her around because you're trying to get some cooch. You better stop that. You better stop chasing cooch and start chasing God. Because all of this mess you doing chasing around all these women, you're going to get yourself into a mess. Remember Tyrese? What do you want from me? Well, he was chasing around that woman's skirt. And she done messed up his whole life and took his money. Look at Shannon Sharp in his 50s chasing around some white girl. What she did to him? Stole all his millions. Right? Look at your boy Kai Cenat Buddy. What is his, whatever his name is, Jalil, whatever, I don't know, Talil. He went over there with that snow bunny black girl with the blonde hair, laid pipe on her back. Now she out here saying, oh, he SA'd me. He SA'd me. You know why you guys are always getting in trouble? Because you're always chasing cooch. That's it. You ain't go to none of these women with the intent of building a family. Nothing. You went there to just screw. And then you end up getting screwed. So on all fronts, we got problems. We got men chasing gold diggers and they're getting played. Then you got older women not willing to listen to men that actually have the wisdom they need. I made a simple video today, guys, teaching women, trying to help these ladies, bro. Yo, I'm done, bro. I'm done, man. I can't deal with this, bro. Listen, I feel like I'm a damn therapist trying to help women, bro. You can't help none of them, bro. And I know there's women that rock with me. There's women that watch the platform. But at the end of the day, fam, yo, it is stressful trying to help women, bro. They don't want to listen to you, man. And when they're ready, they call you misogynist. You're a hater of women. What? I got 4 black daughters and a black wife. Please explain to me how the F am I hating women? How? To hate women, I would have to hate my whole family. The majority of everybody in my family is women. So how could I hate women for speaking the truth? See, anytime you a man and you speak this truth, they'll just label you misogynist. You're a hater of women. Your mama hurt you. My mama dead, bro. She died of cancer. So before you start all that mama shit, watch what the fuck you say. Because my mama dead. She died of cancer, and I love my mama. I'm here trying to speak truth to reach people. And y'all busy getting upset. Like I'm hurting your future. Like I'm hurting future relationships. If you're single right now, it is because no one wants to be with you. Period. It's not that there's no good men. No one wants to be with you. Because if you really have it popping, everybody will be flocking to your DMs. Everybody will be hunting you down. You know how it is when ladies got it going on. All the blue checkmark dudes be following them on Instagram. All the blue check marks be in the DMs. Everybody be hollering at them. Everybody at work hollering at her. When you a woman that got it popping, all the guys at work want to talk to you. All the guys, everybody is running after you. If nobody's running after you, your time is up. It's over. Time to retire. Y'all gonna F around and bring back the old Ringo. Y'all gonna F around and bring back the old Ringo, fam. Because it's getting real. And I'm tired of playing this game, trying to teach you this truth, and you ain't trying to listen. But you listening to all these clowns on YouTube that lie to you every single day. All these so-called coaches, all these so-called dating gurus, all of them are liars, bro. They lie to women all day, man. You'll have a 59-year-old lady talking about, yeah, you know, I'm waiting on God to send me a husband. God is not sending you no husband. You can't even have kids. So why would he do that? You're done. Own it. You got to recognize when it's over. You know, when you're in the NBA, there's a certain age in which you retire. You know why? Because you're done. That's what retirement is for. It means it's over. Ladies, once your biological clock is over, it stopped ticking, menopause set in, it's time to retire. You're done. So I don't want to hear nothing about wedding bells. I don't want to hear nothing about you waiting on the Lord. The Lord is not doing nothing. You had your opportunity already. So if you're one of them women that have been like, well, I'm a business lady, I'm going to continue get the bag, I'm going to continue making money, and then later on I'll settle down, you better make sure you're able to have kids. You better make sure that you're able to have kids. And if you can't have kids, if you can't have no kids and you're trying to settle down with a man, you better be prepared for option B, C, and D. Because I told you ladies in my previous videos to settle down and have a man as your companion, not your husband, because nobody's marrying you. No man is marrying none of you ladies once you go all the way up there in your age. We're not. So get over it. That's the truth. That is not a lie. Well, I'm going to go to church and I'm going to wait. Keep going to church and waiting for this man. Keep going to church waiting on the Lord. I'm telling you the truth. Now, if you want to be lied to, go to Derrick Jaxn. Go to Derrick Jaxn and let him lie to you. Because I'm not lying to nobody. I'm telling you the truth. Because it's getting crazy now. We're moving into 2026 and y'all still don't want to hear this truth? Because there are women out there, they know what I'm talking about. There are women out there that once they hit a certain age, they already know they done already. And they cool with it. Because they know they had their time already. They know they had their time. You ever see grandma and them talking at the cookout? She'd be like, yeah, girl, when I was young, I remember I used to be out in the club and I used to be with my skirt and I used to do my thing. They reminiscing on when they had it. They know they done now. They retired. They can laugh about it now. You know? But it's like a lot of women today, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear it. Shout out to Jay Wash for the $20 support. Says they don't want Ringo TV Raw. Yeah, they don't want that. They don't want that. They get mad at me when I, switch gears. And I bring out the fire. Now, let me explain to you why I'm doing this video. All right, let me bring out the receipts. All right, got the laptop right here. So, I uploaded a video titled Life After Divorce as a Woman. Life After Divorce as a Woman. The truth no one talks about. And in that video, I'm giving practical information on how women after divorce can, figure out what they want to do. Like how they going to live, how they going to do this, how they going to do that, right? And I felt that I gave them good advice, good wisdom that can help them in their walk. I want to go to a comment. And read it so that people can understand what's going on. Right? So, let me get to this, man. Okay. All right. Let me get to this comment real quick. And make sure y'all hit that like button. We got 124 in the building. We need these likes to match the views. We got to get these likes up, guys. Let me see. Shout out to Vaughn for the $10 support. Says, this may very well be the true Monday Night Raw. God bless you. Appreciate the support. Okay, guys. Now check this out. Under that video, right? I uploaded a video today, right? A woman named Beverly came into the comments, right? Let me read her comment. Pay attention. Because one thing I don't like is when people don't pay attention and they post stupid comments like I did something wrong and they're not paying attention. Beverly wrote, I was married for 22 years. Let me make a screenshot of this just in case. Because sometimes while I'm reading, people delete comments and do stupid stuff. And now I got a copy now. Beverly wrote, quote, I was married for 22 years. Not doing it again. You get that? She says, I was married for 22 years. Not doing it again. I'm 62. Just working on myself and getting closer to the Most High. Because time is precious. Now, with respect to Beverly, I am not trying to disrespect you in no way. In any way. I'm literally speaking the truth. It's the person who came in there responding after you that I got the issue with. Because I responded to you. Number one, none of us brothers is looking for a 62-year-old woman to wife up. So when you said, Beverly, never again, you said not doing it again. I'm 62, just working on myself and getting closer to the Most High. When you said 62, in my mind, I'm saying to myself, I don't even know why you had to tell us that, because men are not looking for a woman at 62. Nobody's in the DMs of a 62-year-old woman trying to holler. A 62-year-old cannot produce babies. Can't produce kids. I got 4 daughters. So if I'm getting with a woman, I want to have sons. I want to have more children. Can't do that with a 62-year-old woman. Heck, my mama died when she was in her mid-60s. So why would I? No shade. It's the truth. No man in today's day, none, are looking to marry a 62-plus-year-old woman. None. No man is taking a 50-plus-year-old woman down the aisle. None. None. Do you understand me? Don't get mad at me. I'm telling you the truth. That's the truth. Now, a man will screw you, but he won't marry you. Check out the comments, guys. You don't know that. You're single. You don't know that. You're single. No man is going to marry you. Y'all think I'm playing a game. When I tell you, when I'm speaking these things, I'm literally speaking prophetically. None of you, none will be married once you cross over a certain age. That is the truth. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want somebody to lie to you. Y'all want me to do this. This is what you want me to do. Hey, ladies. Having a wonderful day. I just wanted to encourage all of my sisters that are in their 50s and 60s. I was in prayer today, and I got a word from God. I want to share it with you ladies. He said that in the coming next year, a lot of you ladies that are in your 50s and 60s, you're going to find that husband. You're going to find him. Don't mind what these influencers on social media say. God is good. You know how many subscribers I'll gain? See, this is the part. Let me explain something to you guys. This live stream, I lose subscribers. I already know. The same. It happens all the time. That's why I think I'm going to be pretty much done telling women the truth. You can't tell women the truth, bro. I'm going to save all the truth for my daughters, give them the wisdom, give them what they need, because anytime I talk about the truth in regards to women, they quickly, I'm unsubscribing. You can unsubscribe if you want, because you ain't even supporting the show anyway. Half of y'all don't even click the like button, so I really don't care no more. I'm done. You could go ahead and unsubscribe, unfollow. I don't care. This is the truth that need to be said to set people free. You be getting offended with people just because they're sharing their truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, you can always hit the door and leave. It don't make no sense. You getting mad at somebody because they speaking the flaming truth. This is the truth. If all of you ladies had it popping, men will be slapping down your doors right now. It's not happening. So stop getting mad at me like I'm the one messing up your chances. You like being lied to. You are accustomed to being lied to by pastors, by false prophets, by wicked social media influencers who lie to you every single day. You know? And see, here's another problem with you ladies. Y'all say stuff like, oh, these men love me. No, they will love to F you. That's it. Not marry you. This is where y'all missing the mark. Y'all be saying stuff like, nah, you bugging, Ringo. These men love me. No, they would love to sleep with you. That's it. They ain't marrying you. If that's true, if they marrying you, why you not married? Why you not married? Because you're never going to be married. I'm telling you the truth now. It hurts, I know, but it's the truth. You had the opportunity to be married when you was in your youth, when you were in your prime, when you had it popping. And guess what you did? You rejected all of those candidates, all of those men that were good brothers that tried to settle down with you, that gave you flowers and gave you hearts and candies. You rejected all of them. And now that you in your 50s and 60s, now you mad at God, talking about where God at. God already tried to help you. You don't want no help. This is the truth, man. They keep getting mad at me when there's no man in sight. To all the women that are in your 50s and 60s, why you're single. And don't come in here telling me you married. If you married, shut up, because it's not for you. Don't come in here being dumb. I'm tired of listening and playing games with people that are slow. If you know you're married, shut up. We're not talking to you. Do you understand me? If you're 50 and 60, even if you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, if you're still single, why? Why are you still single? You know why? Because nobody want you. Nobody want you. And don't get it confused, ladies, because I already told you. There's a difference between a man wanting to blow your back out from a man that want to marry you. There's a difference between a man who want to sleep with you from a man who want to marry you. I said there is a difference between a man that want to sleep with you from a man that want to marry you. I said there is a difference between a man that want to sleep with you, laying pipe. There's a difference between a man that want to sleep with you from a man who want to marry you. Do you understand? So you could be a lady in your 50s and you look good on the outside. Yes, you look good. But do that man want to marry you? The answer is no. He want to sleep with you. And that's where you get it mixed up. And you think, oh, I still got it, Ringo. You don't understand. I still got it. No, you don't. Because you cannot produce babies. There is no need for any of you brothers marrying a woman if you can't reproduce. If the woman cannot offer you children, what are you marrying her for? What are you marrying a woman for if she can't bring forth children for you? Come on now. Think about that. Does it make any sense, fam? Let's see what happened in here. We have another person. Who's this? Michelle says, why are you giving therapy to women who are divorced? Is it because you are not stable in yours? We can't figure that out. Laughing out loud. Are you sleeping with your wife? You see typical stuff, guys? This is typical of bitter women. Bitter women over 50, menopaused, no man, Rose toys, AliExpress devices. This is typical of what they do. And this is why I keep saying, you cannot help these women. You can't help them, brothers. They want to be lied to. Guys, if you want to start a successful YouTube channel right now, make a bunch of money, start a platform, and just lie to women. I promise you, you'll make a heck of a lot of money. Become Derrick Jaxn 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. All you got to do is come on YouTube. I promise you guys. Look, some of you guys, you probably think I'm joking. If you start a YouTube channel today, even if it's a faceless channel with you not on camera. Now, if you're on camera, it'll be better. If you're a handsome brother, the better. Come on camera, put on a suit, have some muscles, and just lie to women. Just lie to them. I promise you, you'll gain all the subscribers, all the support. They'll be super chatting. Listen, your super chats will just keep going up, 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 up because they love hearing lies. You know? Yeah, that Yada clown, he's a big time clown, bro. That man is listen, him and his woman been hustling people on social media forever. Just lying every single day. Lying. That man been lying. Oh yeah, you got to treat your woman like a queen. And, all these black women, they're queens. They're queens of the earth. And, oh yeah, and you got to do this and you got to do that. Oh, these men, oh yeah, they're broke. Yeah, these men, oh, they're supposed to take you shopping. Oh yeah, they got, bro. That man is the biggest thief on social media. But these women love him. These women love liars, man. They love them. I'm not even shocked that you mentioned that person's name. I think I did a video about that clown probably one time. I just decided not even to make videos about him because he's a total joke, bro. Anything that come out that man's mouth, it pisses me off because all he do is lie to women. And women are so slow, they believe anything he say. The man is a liar. Like, he lies about everything. He got women so gassed up. I'm telling you, bro, the devil is real. The devil is real, man. And he used these influencers to destroy women, bro. Yeah, they only like him because he got money. And that's what I mean. They like him because he got money. 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 So what is happening to women in today's day? They only respect a man if he got money. So us brothers who are not rich, they look at us like, oh, we're just lames. We don't know what we're talking about. Why listen to Ringo? Who cares about him? He's a nobody. Yada ain't helping you. Yada is not doing nada for you. But you love him. Derrick Jaxn is not doing anything for you. But you think he's some sort of superhero. None of these guys are helping you, ladies. They helping to keep you single. They know you're never going to settle down. They know this. Every man should know this. Once you get to a certain age as a woman, market value stops. And it begins to go down. If you're a woman and you're not in the gym, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not doing the necessary things to keep yourself active and healthy and fit, slim yourself down, lose the weight, do extra things. If you're not doing these things, you can forget about it. You can forget about it. It's just not going to work for you. If you start looking like a grandma, forget about it. Nobody's taking you down the aisle. I don't know why women just can't accept that and just say, you know what? You're right, Ringo. You're right. You're right. Like, you 62, I'm 48. I'm 48 years young. If you 62 years old, talking about, yeah, I'm waiting for a man so I can get married, I'm going to be asking you about your daughter. What's your daughter's name? You think I'm asking about you? No. What? What's the matter with people, fam? There gotta come a time in your life when you recognize it's over. It's over. Let me see. Vera says, damn, you old as F. Your womb is old. My nutsack is filled with sperma, which means I can continually produce kids. You can't. Your womb is dead. There's nothing in there. It's dead. Do you understand? See, this is the problem. For a long time, women keep comparing themselves to men. You're nothing like us. Nothing. That's why you have a biological clock. Our clock never run out. A man's nutsack is filled with millions of sperm cells. We're literally walking around with life. In your womb, it's a desert. There's nothing there. There's no life there. So projecting and trying to use shaming tactics, none of that stuff working here. Number one, you have no husband. You're alone. And Kevin Samuels was right. And that's why you hated him. And I was no fan of Kevin Samuels. But by the pure fact you're using all the shaming language, you're this, you're that. I got a wife. You don't got no husband. I got 4 daughters. I have a family. You're miserable and most likely got baby daddy issues. So let's talk about it. I got a stable home. You have a toxic home. Kids over here, baby daddy over there, that one is over there, child support over there. I don't got those problems. And that's the problem with society. When you have a man like me that actually have the results of a family, and I try to educate the community, instead, what you want to do is lash out with anger. Don't get mad at me because your life sucks. Don't get mad at me because your baby daddy left you. Don't get mad at me because you opened your legs and had all of them kids. That's your problem, not mine. I'm here to speak the truth. Again, if you want to listen to the lies of the world, go listen to Derrick Jaxn. Go listen to that yada dada do guy and waste your energy. Because I don't got no time to be speaking lies. Now, let me get back to the content. Be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Because a lot of women are going to unsubscribe from the channel. Maybe it's unsubscribe season to get that bad energy off the platform before we go into the new year. So maybe we're doing some house cleaning right now. The real ladies that rock with me, they always going to rock with me. It's the ones that are fake who come here and smile in my face. And then when I speak this truth, they get upset. You can leave. I don't really care. Because you don't support the platform anyway. So I'm not losing anything when you unsubscribe. So just go. I don't really care. Right? We're moving into a new year. I don't got no time for all of this drama, man. A lot of times you got to do spring cleaning and get the demons out, guys. You got to get all them demons out quick. Like, seriously. Right? So now, let's get back to the content. So, Beverly said, I was married for 22 years, not doing it again. I'm 62, working on myself and getting closer to the Most High because time is precious. That's what she said. Now, look at what I said. And keep in mind, I'm not trying to disrespect Beverly. It's the person after Beverly that I got an issue with. I came in and I said, at 62, no one will marry you anyway when considering all factors. I think women aren't paying attention to the video. Fertility is key when it comes to marrying a woman. At 62, you're not having babies, nor have the youth men seek to raise children. At your age, you will either be alone for life or have a companion to keep you company. Once a woman hit in her 40s, it's pretty much the end of the road for marriage and possibly even having children. This is why marriage should be in her youth, between the ages of 18 and 27. Anything after that becomes risky. Anything after that becomes risky. Possible multiple children, baby daddy issues, trauma issues, set in your ways, not willing to listen to a man, etc. You see that? So if a woman is over 40, it's pretty much the end of the road for marriage. Pay attention. 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 Marriage. Do all the dummies understand what I just said? I didn't say it's over for you for having a man. Because a lot of you ladies over 40 get with men, and these men are able to screw you, but they don't marry you. You know why? Because at your age, nobody's marrying you. That's why in my video, I mentioned get yourself a companion, a man in whom you and him agree that he's going to be in your life for whatever reason. And it is what it is. Because nobody's marrying you. Nobody's taking on all these kids by all these other men. None of us brothers are trying to be stepdaddies in 2026. We're not. Do you understand me? A man in today's day is not trying to take on somebody else's kids. We're not doing that, ladies. So stop it. Now, everything I said to the lady was facts. I didn't say nothing disrespectful to her at all. Let me see. Shout out to Miss G Loves God for the $50 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Says keep up the great work, Ringo. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. That's going to only get people mad because they're going to be like, why would you support the show? Well, I told you already. There are women that rock with my platform. There are people that support the work that I do because they know I'm keeping it real. You know what I mean? And they understand where I'm coming from. And like I said, a real woman who is in her 50s and 60s who understand me, she know what I'm talking about. Most women in that age are not trying to get married, but they don't mind having that one man that's a companion in her life. You don't know about her personal business. She do. She know about that man. She might be in her 50s and 60s, but she got a friend that come around every now and then. They know y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why if you're a woman in your 50s and 60s and you understand me, you know where I'm coming from. You got that one friend, companion that you kick it with on the low key, and he might even have a woman. Hello. He might even have a wife. But guess what? You don't care. You don't care. It's your business. Nobody don't know. That's why women that rock with me, they know what I'm talking about. It's the women that are bitter because of their baby daddy. They're upset with me. You know? Shout out to Dr. RJ for the $2 support. Says salute Ringo. Great channel. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Okay. All right, let me get back to the content. So now watch this. I said what I said. So now some woman named Jane Doe 3900 came in with an attitude. She said, quote, "You seem to have a God complex. Only he knows what will happen and why, and the timing of it, not you. You don't know anyone's fate. Stop spreading false narratives. You don't know anybody's destiny." You see the hate that I got to deal with? Why is that person upset? I wasn't even talking to them. That's what you call a hit dog. That is what happens when they read my comment and it hit them. What they didn't like is the fact that I said, you're not getting married. Nobody's coming for you. Nobody's taking you down the aisle. Let me quote it again. Jane Doe said, "You seem to have a God complex. Only he knows what will happen and why, and the timing of it, not you. You don't know anyone's fate. Stop spreading false narratives. You don't know anybody's destiny." They took what I said to heart because they know that they're never going to settle down. They didn't like what I said to Beverly. They read what I said to Beverly as if though I was talking directly to them. So they got offended. You know? And that proves that Jane Doe is also in her 60s. Thinking that God is going to send her a man. God is not sending you no husband at 60 years old. Nobody in the Bible married 60-year-olds. Show me one Bible verse of a man of God marrying a woman in her 50s and 60s. Show me one scripture, one, of a man marrying a woman when she's 30 years old. Show me one Bible verse. Show me it. One Bible verse of a man marrying a woman at 30, at 40, at 50, at 60. Where is it? Show me one. None. There are none. There are none. Ladies and gentlemen, at what age did Mary become the wife to Joseph? At what age? Wasn't 30. She was a teenager. Teenager. Ladies and gentlemen, you know those people, them people that are in Israel, them folk, at what ages do you think they get married? Have you ever done your research? Them guys out in Israel, they don't marry women when they in their 30s, 40s, 50s. No. They marry teenagers. That's what they do. In the culture here in America, they teach women, go get an education, get a career, get a good paying job, work, work, work. And then when you're 40, then you can decide whether or not you want to be married or not. And now you have a lot of women that are coming from the workforce and they're struggling because you're in this career. You already bought a house. You bought 2, 3 cars. You got a good bank account. You're making all this money. Some of y'all became millionaires. Some of you ladies became millionaires. And what happened when you became a millionaire? Now you look down on men that don't got no money. I see it all the time, man. Once a woman get up financially, a lot of times, not all, but most, they look down on men that don't got it like that. Well, if he ain't on my level, I can't talk to him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Your level? What is your level? Well, I got money. That's your level? So a person's character is based on how much money they got now? That's crazy. You might be able to have money to buy nice things, pay all your bills, and do all that good stuff. That's wonderful. Everybody wants security, but money don't define character. Money don't define your character as a person. Matter of fact, having money will test your character. It'll test your character to see who you really are. Right? So now, the person is upset with me. Now look at what I said to them. Now again, for those of you that may not have heard what I said, what the other person said, Jane Doe says, you seem to have a God complex only to know, you seem to have a God complex, only he knows what will happen and why and the timing of it, not you. You don't know anyone's fate. Stop spreading false narratives. You don't know anyone's destiny. They're mad because I was proclaiming the future. I was proclaiming truth on what it really is like. So they're getting upset. If they were on Derrick Jaxn's channel, they would love him because he just lies to women all day. So now this is what I said in response. I said, you sound extremely bitter, hurt, and lonely. I suggest you see a therapist. This is why men like myself can't help you women. This is the reason no one will marry you. You bring nothing but anger and hate because your life is a mess. I suggest you learn to read. Beverly said in her own words, quote, I was married for 22 years, not doing it again. I'm 62, just working on myself and getting closer to the Most High because time is precious. End quote. Beverly, at the age of 62, already decided to never marry again. I agreed and made it clear no one would marry her anyway at the age of 62. That's the truth. That's not me being disrespectful to her. I never said anything to you personally. So why are you angry? You're angry because you're around the same age and didn't like hearing the truth. That's why she's upset. She didn't like to hear the truth, gang. She didn't like the fact that I said what was needed. You know? Vera, or whatever your name is, you don't have no man. No husband. Do you understand that? You have no husband, and you're still salty about the things that I said. Why are you here? Why are you here? You're here because you want attention. You want to be next to men. That's my point. You being here is because something about my platform attracts you. And you figure if you could come around here, somehow you're going to hang around the men. We don't want you. So you could just leave. We do not want you. None of us brothers. Because you're coming in here with a negative spirit. And we don't want you. Nobody's marrying you. Nobody's walking down no aisle with you. We're not buying no rings, no dresses, nothing. So just wave the white flag and go. Come on now. You don't want to be enlightened. Leave. You're wasting your time here. If you want to be enlightened, shut up and listen. Don't come in here with that damn attitude, because I'm not here for none of that mess. See, this is the problem. When you get around a real man and he's in your presence, he ain't going to tolerate none of that BS, fam. All that mouthing off, all that lip service, we don't got no time for that mess. That's the reason why you single. You get around a real man that run things, he don't want to hear none of that mess from you. You come in here with that loud mouth, we don't want to hear that garbage. So just take that noise somewhere else. And we don't need your cooch. So save all of that mess. We go into 2026 strong as men. We're not taking no more BS. If you're not here to learn this truth, leave. Because I don't need you here. You know what I mean? I want real adults here. Real mature people. People that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that are mature. Not a bunch of schoolgirls who are literally with their pom-poms getting upset every damn minute when a man speaks. You're a misogynist. You're a this. You're a that. I'm a family man. I have a wife and 4 daughters. Do you understand me? I take care of my responsibilities. And I know what it takes to keep a family together. You failed in keeping a family together. You know how many women out here having all these damn kids out of wedlock? All these kids out of wedlock. None of these families are stable. A bunch of damn baby daddies all over the place. And you getting mad at me? I don't got no baby mama. I don't got no baby mama. Any man that got a bunch of damn baby mamas all over the place is a problem. You understand? A man is supposed to keep a family together. A lot of times you ladies be the ones filing for divorce in the first place. It don't be these men. The man be the one that want to keep the family together. The man be the one that be like, look, baby, we could work this thing out. You know, it's not, no, I don't want to work it out. I want a divorce. The brother's like, look, okay, I did something bad. Forgive me. Let's just, well, you're not making enough money and you ending a whole marriage because he ain't making enough money. So you want to take these children away from these men because he's not making enough money? And you wondering why these brothers are opting out of getting married now. You wondering why. You got a lot of men that are saying no to marriage right now because of these issues. You know how many men at the sound of my voice can't see their kids? Do you know how many men cannot see their kids? Because their woman left them, went to the courts, destroyed his name, garnished his paycheck, ruined his life. You got a lot of good brothers that try to do the right thing and got screwed by the system. You think these brothers want to go get married? No. So what they're doing now is you have a lot of guys that are just kicking it with women and screwing. That's it. So all they're doing now. Don't get mad at me. I didn't tell them to do that. They're doing that because you allow it. A man cannot screw a woman unless a woman open her legs. Amen. I just said something powerful. A man cannot screw a woman unless she open her legs. Can I get a witness? I said a man cannot screw a woman unless she open her legs. That's the truth. So a man is technically not taking advantage of you. You are taking advantage of the man because you're letting the man screw you because you're expecting him to stay when you knew already that he didn't want to stay. He just wanted to screw. But you felt that if you gave him some head, amen. You thought if you gave him some cooch, amen. You thought if you do all these things, this man was going to stay in your life. But he's not. And when he decided to go, you grew bitter. And now you're on social media mad at the world. So now you blaming me for all your trauma and all your demons that you've been battling all the years. Nah, I'm not doing that mess. Come on now. I'm not dealing with that mess. You see how she's still running her big mouth, bro? You made this point already. Next point. Listen, man. This is what I mean, guys. You can't deal with these women, bro. Look, guys. Moving into 2026, brothers. If a woman came out of a divorce, don't deal with her. Don't deal with her, guys. Because she's not going to listen to you. She's not going to listen to you, fam. She's not going to listen to you, bro. She's going to come to you with just that attitude, bro, all day. Bad attitude. Not listening to nothing you say. And see, this is why I'm laughing, because they come to my platform talking a whole bunch of crap. Y'all heard that one person? Some woman came in here and was like, you're divorced. In other words, I was talking about these women that are divorced, and some woman came in here and was like, yeah, but you're divorced too. I'm not divorced. I got a wife. I never been divorced. I met my wife when we were teenagers. I was 15. She was 16. Do you understand me? That's how we met. We met as teenagers, and we still together. When did you meet your baby daddy? You still with him? No. How many baby daddies you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I'm the problem? No, I actually have the results. And I think that a lot of people are just jealous because I got the results and they're angry. They're angry because I have long-term success. I've been with my wife since I was 15 years old. And you mad at me? No, you supposed to be like, bro, I'm willing to listen to anything you got to say. You was with your, what? From when? Teenage year? Yeah. That's right. Show me somebody on social media that been with their partner, their mate, since they were teenagers. Show me it. Where they at? Where they at? Come on now. But they get mad at me. I could tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. I could tell you every damn level of what marriage is. You don't know the half of what's going on. All these people know about is divorce and failure. That's not success. Well, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to talk about divorce because I experienced divorce. So I'm going to talk about divorce. That's not success. That's failure. Nobody don't want to hear about that. People want to hear about successful relationships. A lot of y'all are listening to platforms of people that are single. They don't got no relationship, never been married, but they busy giving you dating advice. What? Dating advice that leads to what? They're not married. Because I'm going to give you the honest truth. What is the purpose of dating? Do anybody know? What is the purpose of dating? Do anybody know? What is the purpose of dating? Do anybody know? Why do people date? To marry? Get the fuck out of here. People date so they can fuck. Raw, uncut truth. Dating to marry? What? A man taking you to dinner? He's not taking you to dinner so he can wife you up. He's taking you to dinner so he can get you in bed. What are you talking about? Dating is for the purpose of getting you in bed. Period. The hell y'all talking about? No man is dating you because he's trying to marry you. What? Dating you because he's trying to marry you? Well, how come you ladies are not married? How come you're not married? Look at all the dates you've been on. You still not married. Come on now. That's crazy, bro. I'm giving you the raw, uncut truth. See, here's the thing. Y'all cannot handle raw truth, man. Hey, baby, I want to take you on a date. I don't want to take you on no damn date. I want to blow your back out. The bait is taking you on a damn date. Sauce you up a little bit, take you out, spend a little money, get you a little tipsy, take you back to the telly, blow your back out. What the heck wrong with y'all? Y'all tripping. Dating for marriage? Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Why is it that the majority of women in America are not virgins? Don't give me that crap about dating for marriage when nobody's a virgin. Boom! Be quiet. Be quiet. Dating is for marriage. People date so they can hook up and sleep with one another. And for most of the time, y'all keep thinking that men are the only ones that want to sleep around with these women. No. Women too. You got women that will initiate a date with a brother. You got women out here that want to get in the sack with men too. Talk to me. You got women out here that want to get with you brothers because they feeling you. And they want you to lay pipe on their back. That's the truth. Don't be ashamed, ladies. You're human too. You got women that got needs. And when she meet this brother, she really feeling him. She don't even want to go on no date. She just want to invite him to the crib. Quick. You know? Serious, man. Let me see. What this person says. What's this person? Mr. What? Mr. Rockstar says, no, you are so wrong. You a weirdo, fam. How the heck you gonna tell me I'm wrong? You bugging. Wrong? And if anybody's posting comments and you want me to see the comments, post a super chat. I'm not looking through no comments, bro. Looking for comments. Comments is for y'all. Y'all gotta post some damn super chats and support the show, man. And stop playing. Yo, make sure you see the comment. Support the shows. You want me to see comments? Support the shows. The heck is wrong with people, man? Yo, y'all need to learn how to support this work. Y'all be wanting me to make this content. Y'all be wanting me to go in. Y'all be wanting me to speak raw, and y'all don't support nothing. That's crazy. You got this woman, fam, mad at me because I told Beverly the truth. I wasn't disrespecting Beverly. Beverly was already 62. Beverly said with her own words that she's not doing it again. Why? Because she had a bad experience. She had a bad experience, fam. Why would she say, I'm not doing it again? She made it seem like something wrong happened. And normally when women do that, it is because they were hurt by someone. Come on now. They were hurt by someone. And that's why they said, oh, I'm not doing it again. At 62, no man is looking for any of you ladies to wife you up. So I don't know why y'all would even be announcing to us brothers that you're trying to stay single. You're going to stay single for life. It's over for you at this point. And I'm talking about marriage. Nobody's marrying you at 62. Even in your 50s, nobody's marrying you. Even in your 40s. I'm telling you facts. In order for a man to even consider you for a wife, you must be able to bear children. If not, get yourself a companion. That's it. A male companion that he come around you to lay pipe. Because other than that, why the fuck we with each other for? I'm just giving it to you raw. Why are we with each other? Listen, I'm 48. If I'm dating a woman who is 50 years old, she's 50 years old, I'm 48. What am I doing with her? What am I doing with her? What's the goal? Why would I marry her? For what? What am I getting? What am I getting? Nothing. So if I'm hooking up with her, it's just for one purpose. That's it. That's it. So what's the point of getting married for if all I'm going to do is screw? Might as well I just kick it. Might as well I just be her companion. She hit me up when she want me to come through. Lay pipe. We watch a movie. We kick it. You know what I mean? We do things together. It is what it is. We go on a trip. Hang out. Have some fun. Go to the arcade. You know, go some sightseeing. Take some photos. That's it. What's the point of getting married? Can't have no kids. And at her age, she may not want no kids. Do you know how many women, guys, are in their 40s, already had 2, 3, 4 kids, and they already told themselves, I don't want no more children. And she's in her 40s now. You got some women in their 30s. They be like, I don't want no more kids. Okay. So if you don't want no more kids, then why do you ladies keep talking about marriage for? Will y'all ever agree with me? Listen, if you already made up in your mind as a woman that you don't want no kids, why should a man marry you when you offer him nothing? Absolutely nothing. Come on now. It don't make no sense. Let's see what we got here. Somebody says, why don't you have a chat like most fair people to hear other opinions? If you wasn't already married, you'd be out of luck. You're just a bitter woman talking shit at this point. I mean, the things you saying, it just goes to show the mentality. This is why I told you guys, you can't help them, bro. I'm showing you in real time you can't help them. This lady is literally in my comments talking about why don't you have a chat like most fair people. What do you mean? Why don't you go watch them and leave? Go watch them and stay off this platform. If you think I'm not fair. What are you talking about not fair? What are you talking about? You have a choice to post comments. What are you talking about? Anybody can post their opinion. This ain't no echo chamber. I gotta literally sit here and read your garbage. Why don't you be fair like other people? Go watch them. Don't watch me, because this platform is not for you. This platform is for mature adults, not women that want to come here with their controlling, bitter spirit trying to control another man. You want somebody that's going to listen to your nonsense? You go to their platform. I don't got time for that madness. Talking about what's fair and all this other stuff. Like, I'm not being fair. Why don't you have a chat like most fair people to hear other opinions? If you wasn't already married, you be out of luck. Out of luck? Do you know who I am? I'm Ringo TV. Out of luck? Wow. No, you're out of luck, Missy Miss. You don't got no husband. You're out of luck. And your time is up. Don't get mad at me. Let's see. Is your message pleasing to the Most High? Getting together to lay pipe. I mean, are you mentally disturbed? Jacob had 4 wives. You know what he did with those women? He fucked them. And they brought forth children. You talking about pleasing to the Most High? You supposed to be pleasing a man. You talking about what's pleasing to the Most High. Everything I'm talking about is from the Most High in terms of pleasing the Most High. Because it's the truth. You're mad. That's why you don't got no man. You talking about what's pleasing to the Most High when you can't even please a man. You don't even know how to submit to a man. When was the last time you submitted to a man? Jacob had 4 wives. Solomon had hundreds of wives. David had multiple wives. All these men of the Most High had multiple wives. You talking about what's pleasing to the Most High. Laying pipe is traditional in the Bible. All the men of the Lord were laying pipe. That's all they did. Producing kids. In the Bible, the Most High told Adam, be fruitful and multiply. The first thing he told Adam, be fruitful and multiply. You know what that means? Lay pipe. When you see that woman, lay pipe. The heck you talking about? These people are weird, bro. When your mama was walking around that street with that skirt and your daddy was doing construction with the jack, and he saw your mama, first thing he saw was her wagon. He saw that behind on your mama, and he was like, hey, come here now, baby girl. How you doing there? Looking kind of nice. Think I could come on over for supper? Sure would like to talk with you for a little while. Sure, you can come over. Oh, I can? Well, that would be very nice. Turn around a little bit. Yes, I like that. I like the way that dress look on you. Look very, very, very nice. That's right. And that's how you came in the world. Because when your daddy saw your mama, he laid pipe, broke her back in. You came forth. People be talking a bunch of garbage like that they don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, man, people are weird, bro. That's why I'm telling you, man, when I speak this truth raw and uncut, people always getting mad, bro. It's like they got their feelings on their shoulder. They get mad at everything. Can't even speak no more. Shout out to Jay Wash for the support. $10 support. Says they don't want to support this truth because these women are alone and miserable. Yeah. And guys, when the show is done, I'm going to post tomorrow how many people unsubscribe. I'm going to show you this, guys. I'm going to show you why I got to just stop talking and trying to help women, because you can't help them. And you know, my apologies to the ladies that rock with the platform. I may have to decide if I'm going to really stop for real, because it's like I know a lot of ladies probably depend on my wisdom and the things that I talk about to help them in their walk too. But it is very frustrating trying to talk in these YouTube streets, and you got these bitter women that are always coming over here to get upset with me when they need to go argue with their baby daddy. To all you baby mamas that keep coming over here arguing with me, I'm not your baby daddy. I'm not the one that left your ASS with all these damn kids. Go argue with your baby daddy. Don't come over here to fight with me. Go to your baby daddy's job and argue with him. I'm not your baby daddy. You know what I mean? Y'all be coming over here with these bad attitudes, and it be all damn near 1, 2 in the morning, and y'all arguing with me. Go clean your house, take care of your kids, and do what you need to do. Don't get mad at me because you single. You know? Because when you ready, you got that toy that you play with. You want to talk about what's pleasing to God? What's pleasing to God? What about that toy you got underneath your pillow? I said, what about that toy that you got underneath your pillow? What about it? God sees it, and he ain't pleased. He ain't pleased. Are you going to tell everybody about them toys that you got in your house? Are you going to tell people about that vibrator that you got from AliExpress and Amazon Prime? Holler back. Talk to me. Talk to me. Because when I was living in New York, and I told you guys this story, had a neighbor in the complex I was living in. For some reason, Amazon Prime sent her package to my door. A church woman in her 60s. I go open up the package because I think it's mine. Anytime I see an Amazon box, I'm like, wow, package came from me. I must have ordered something. I rip it open. Package fall all the way out on the floor. I'm like, what the heck is this? Whoa. What the? Who? I got to go read the box to see who ordered this mess. I look. It's a downstairs neighbor. Downstairs neighbor, fam. I picked up that mess, put it back in the box, wrapped it up, was kind of traumatized. And, you know, while I was wrapping it with tape, I was by the door, and my wife came in. She bumped the door while I was by the door, and it dropped out the box, fell on the floor. She's looking at me. I'm looking at her. She's like, what the heck is this? What? And I'm like, whoa. It's not mine. Is it yours? It's not mine. I said, it's the downstairs ladies situation. She's like, oh. For a minute there, you had me, I was all messed up for me. I wonder what the heck you buying this mess for? So we both pick up the box. She picked up the thing. She's looking at it. She's laughing. She's like, what the heck is this? This thing was probably like 12 inches long, 2.5 inches, girth. I don't know what the heck this old lady doing with this thing, bro. What is she doing? She goes to church. So we put it back in the box. I was telling my wife to go give it to her. She was like, no, you found it. You go put it by her door. Now, keep in mind, the woman has a Ring camera by her door. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go sneak downstairs because I don't want to be caught on her Ring camera. I don't want her to know it came by my door because it was open already. I go downstairs and I kind of crawl because I know how Ring cameras is. Ring camera got that wide 360 view that can see everything, even the floor. So I crawl by the floor and I'm sliding by the wall like this. And I got the box in my hand. I'm over there like this, fam. I got the box like this and I'm like sliding by the door like this. And I went to go put it down, leaning on the ground. As I'm going down to lean it by the door to head on back, the door opened up and the lady's there and I'm like, it's a package. Amazon, they left this by my door. I made a mistake and I opened it. She's like, no, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, young man. She's like, oh, wait a minute. You opened my package? I made a mistake and you seen what's inside? Oh no, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Oh. I said, you all right, ma'am? You want me to call a doctor or something? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. She started speaking in tongues, and I like, miss, I got to go. And I pretty much came back upstairs, and it was a very traumatizing situation because now every day I would see that woman, I'm remembering what was in that box and what she's doing with that thing. And she's in her 60s, probably like 65. What is she doing with that? Here's another story. Same complex. No cap. I'm in the crib doing some content. The door knocked. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, yo, everybody, yo, I'm gonna be right back. I go answer the door. So I go answer the door. It's the FedEx lady. So she handed me the box. She's like, you got to sign for it. So I'm like, cool. So I go and I open it up. Again, I didn't look at the name. A charger came out. I didn't order no charger. So I'm asking my wife, I'm like, what kind of charger is this? I never seen a charger like this before. It's a USB, but why is it the white part is round? What the heck is this? You ordered this? No. What kind of charger? What the heck? I can't even use this thing. So I'm looking at the box. It says Rose charger. What the heck is going on in this building? All these women got toys. It's a Rose charger for the upstairs neighbor. The upstairs neighbor has a Rose toy. Why I'm learning about this? I don't want to know y'all business. So now I had to put it back in the box and go upstairs. I go upstairs. I get off the elevator. I turn like this. She's putting trash in the hopper. I'm like, excuse me, you live here? Yeah, I live there. I was like, oh, Amazon, they left a package by my door and I open it up. So it's like, you open my package? I was like, yeah, I apologize. So you seen what it is? I was like, yeah, it's a Rose charger. So now you know I got a Rose. Hey, it is what it is. You know, our girl got to take care of herself. And she closed the door and I go back home. How do you think I feel, man? Now, every day I see that woman, every day I see grandma, I'm traumatized. She getting it on with a Rose. This one getting it on with some dildo. Bro, I can't deal with this mess, bro. And this is what these women are doing. And you want to talk about if God is pleased when you got these toys in the house? You don't think the Lord see it? You don't think the Lord see them toys that you got? Them ungodly toys with battery chargers everywhere? Come on now. Let's see what we got. You said if it didn't have your address on it, you shouldn't have opened it, fam. I don't think you're paying attention. I distinctly said, when I get Amazon orders, I just rip the box open because I know I order from them all the time. I'm not there reading boxes and all this other goofy stuff. A lot of these Amazon workers be drunk on the job and they just put packages wherever they want to put them, you know? So I don't look at the address to find out whatever, because if it's delivered to me, it's mine. Heck, you got people that get other people's packages and they never return nothing back. They keep it. Because all those customers got to do is just tell Amazon they never received the package. They'll get a refund or get it reshipped. So for the most part, people just keep other people's stuff. I can't do that if, I live where I live. That even happens out here. Where I'm at in North Carolina, same thing happened. Matter of fact, just today, a package came from another resident that lived on the other side, and they have the same house number as me, but a different street address. And when the package came, because I learned my lesson from New York, when the package was there, I knew this time I didn't order nothing. So I looked at the package and saw somebody else's name. This time I didn't look in the box. I just went outside, walked to their location, dropped the package off, and that's it. I don't know what's in their box. You know? It is what it is. But now, getting back to the topic, let me see what they're saying. No, it's not about if I'm arguing or not. I'm not trying to argue with you either. I'm just saying, maybe you didn't hear me when I mentioned that, whatever I was saying. I had mentioned something earlier, and I forgot what we were talking about. But let me get back to the comments and the topic. Shout out to Azandra in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. He says, "Stop it, Ringo. I'm over here cracking up." Yeah, so guys, what we're trying to do is educate women, but they keep getting upset with me. Now, look, ladies, I'm pretty sure all of you ladies at the sound of my voice can get a man to sleep with you. I know you could. That's easy. You have the power to do that. That's my point. You have the power as a woman. You control access. Men don't control that. As a woman, you decide if a man could sleep with you or not. Doesn't matter how handsome the man is. It doesn't matter how much he likes you. He can't do nothing with you unless you want to. You understand? So being that you have control, that's your strength. That's your power. What I'm saying, even though you have the ability to pull a man in to sleep with you, you don't got the control to pull a man in to marry you. Do you see that? You got the power to make him sleep with you, but you don't got the power to make him marry you. That's where you get it mixed up. You know? That's where you get it mixed up, guys. You could look good. You could be fine. Oh, Ringo, you tripping. All these men be chasing me around. Yeah, they chase you around because they want to sleep with you. They want to sleep with you. So, of course, they're going to chase you around. Are these men chasing you around because they want to marry you? No. They don't. You don't see men and women DMs. Hey, baby, I want to marry you. Hey, baby, you looking so good. I want to get you on the aisle and take you here and get you a ring and woo, woo, woo. Nope. They don't do that. They chase you around because they want to sleep with you. Yeah. I just don't understand why the woman got upset with me because of what I said to the other lady. All I told the other lady is, look, you're 62, and she agreed she don't want to get married no more. She agreed. So I don't know why everybody was upset with me. She said she don't want to do it again, which means she had a bad experience with marriage. And yes, there are women that married certain men and they had a horrible experience. But that's not my fault. That's your fault. You chose that man. If you chose a man and you had a bad experience, that's not my fault. I didn't do that to you. All I'm saying is if you're a woman and you're up there in your age, look, ladies, let's stop playing. Stop playing. Let's listen. Let's try to learn. Listen to me. Are you listening? I'm 48. Me being 48 is not the same as you ladies being 48. It's a whole different ballgame. At 48, I can go talk to women younger than me. Do you understand that? Do you know women in their 20s and 30s, they're more likely to talk to guys my age? Do you know that? But men my age, they're not talking to 50 and 60-year-old women. They're not. If you go talk to most 20-something-year-old women, they're talking to an older guy. They're not interacting with men their age. They're not. Do you understand me? Half of those women don't even want to get piped down by a dude her age. She want a man that got experience. That's what she want. She want a man that got some sort of wisdom, some sort of understanding about life. That's what's going on right now. So all I'm trying to say, ladies, is this. Listen carefully. When you get older and you are no longer able to have kids, your opportunity for marriage is done. It's done. So at that point, you can either have a male companion, meaning a man that you kicking it with him. It is what it is, because you have a lot of women, they're in business relationships, not business relationships, they're business women. Attorneys, medical field, demanding jobs, police officers, maybe a teacher. They're in these fields that require them to be at work. They don't got no time for no marriage. They got this career, all this opportunity. They don't got no time. So they would pretty much settle for just having a guy as a companion in her life. Because she knows she's not getting married and she don't want to be married. She don't want to be married. But she want a companion. Duh! That's all I said and y'all got mad at me. Because you're waiting to go down the aisle to get married. That's not happening. It's not. Well, you don't know that. You don't know anybody's future. I'm telling you it's not happening. It's not. Look. If you are a woman in your 40s and you can't produce children, a woman in your 50s, 60s, you cannot produce children anymore. What is the benefit of a man marrying you? What do he get? Let's be honest. What do he get? Okay. You're 52, menopaused, you can't have kids. I ran into you. Hey, how you doing? And you still look good. Even though you're 52, you look great, right? Okay. I'm trying to have kids. You can't have no kids. Okay, what do I get? What is the relationship? Sexual. So, if the relationship is just sexual, what's the point of getting married? I can't have no kids with you. And in some instances, she may not even want no kids. There are women that already decided. They already told themselves, I don't want no kids. They already told themselves, I'm not trying to carry no more babies. I'm not doing that no more. So now, as a man, if you're interacting with that woman and she don't want to have no more kids, what's the point of getting married? If anything, you can be her companion. That's it. You're her companion. That's your relationship. Because she's not messing around with no other guy but you. That's it. That's all I said. And everybody got upset with me. Like if I said, you're never going to have a man in your life. I told you already, men are hunters. They're trying to sleep with women. That's what they're trying to do. So for a man to want to wife you up, you got to be an exceptionally good quality woman. exceptionally good quality woman and youthful, you know? But at age 60, these men are not marrying you. It's not happening. That sounds crazy. Now, I know in the world, sometimes you see relationships like that where you see some old guy take some woman down the aisle. Fam, they're not having children. That's just for show. Sometimes those couples that get married at that age, it's because the dude never married her. He never married her in her 40s, 50s. So he decided to marry her at 60-something years old to kind of make her happy. He don't really care. He just did that for her. You know? Let's see what we got. Made choices. All I want from a woman is attention. That's what you want? I don't know. Let's see. Who cares about looks? Ladies, it's time to start marrying up. 70 plus. He don't want kids. What? Are you guys hearing this? He don't want kids. You can't have kids. That way you can get married and inherit something other than a headache. So you're suggesting to women to marry 70-year-old men so they can inherit money. Guys, do you see why it's better off to just not deal with them, bro? Do you see what I mean? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing the mentality, brothers? How she's suggesting to women to marry 70-year-old men. These women are always complaining about a man and his sexual performance. Do you really think she's marrying that 70-year-old man for sex? No. She's going to be out fucking another man on the side, bro. When you hear women say stuff like, marry 70-year-old men, she's going to have her YN on the side, bro. Facts. That so-called woman on YouTube, Miss Sprinkle, she got some old ninja that she's supposed to be married to. Do you really think that Miss Sprinkle is getting piped down by that old man? No. She got some other YN somewhere that's piping her down. Best believe it. And guess what? Her old man probably don't even care. He don't care. Serious, man. A 70-year-old knows that trust, and he is with her because of her youth. Guys, are you seeing the pattern? These women are basically selling themselves, guys. What do you call a woman that sells herself to an old man and her price is her youth? What do you call that kind of woman? That's a 304, bro, who's looking for a sugar daddy. Now, guys, with all of this madness being said in the chat, do you really want to marry these women, bro? Do you really want to do that in today's day, bro? Look at the mentality. Their mentality is not built on being faithful to you, serving you, none of that stuff. They're not even talking about having kids for you, bro. If you look at women in today's day, none of them talk about, I can't wait to have kids. I can't wait to build a family. They don't even talk about kids, bro. They want money. They want money. Miss Sprinkle is always telling these young 20-year-old girls, go get a man who's a provider male so you could take all his money. That's all she talk about. Sprinkle. Go get your money, ladies. Miss Sprinkle never taught young ladies to settle down with a man and get married. Never. She tell them to take all their money. Now, granted, if a man is a sugar daddy and you're a woman and that's what you do, then more power to you. I don't really care. But all I'm saying is when you reach a certain age, that sugar daddy stuff ain't working no more. That only work with the youthful women. That don't work with older women. You know what I mean? It don't. Unless you look good. You could be a woman in your 40s, 50s. If you keep your body right, you in the gym, you looking good, everything is fine, then you may have a chance with some old guy that's rich or whatever the case is. But that's not even the topic. The topic is about women needing to understand that when they reach a certain age, you got to start to make adjustments when it comes to relationships. If you choose to be alone and just be single for the rest of your life, then that's your prerogative. But let's not focus on getting married at 62. That's not happening. Don't get mad at me. Because most of the time, listen, when Kevin Samuels was here, right? What he used to tell women when they're 35. Danger zone. You remember? Danger zone. At 35, he said that. What he called women that are around 45. No man's land. You know why? Because it's true. It really is. Now, the reason why danger zone he put at 35 is because that is an age range where it's like the final opportunity. That's a window of opportunity. Because remember, a woman can still have children in her 30s. She still can have children, right? Even though there are some that says, well, I don't want to have no kids. There's women that's in their 30s, guys. There's women in their 20s that already had 3 kids and already told themselves, I don't want no more kids. Okay, ladies, if you already told yourself you don't want to have no kids in your 20s, and you meet a man and he want to have kids, how y'all going to work this out? That's the problem. And this is why I'm telling these ladies they're not getting married. So just have your companion and call it quits. Because there's no need to marry if children cannot be produced. You know? There's some women that are in their 40s and they still want to have children. There's some women in their 40s who never had children. Believe it or not. There are some women in their 40s never had a child in their life because they've been working all their days. And they never got a chance to build a family. And now they're frustrated because they've been taught all their life to chase career. And there's nothing wrong with having a career as a lady. But at the same time, you had to balance it out. Some of y'all just kept going on with the career, and you never settled down. And now it gets scary. That's why Kevin crowned age 35 as danger zone. Because that's the area where it's like, it's either now or never. Because at 35, you got about 5 years to get it right before you hit 40. So now it's like, you better settle down quick and do what you need to do, or you're never going to have that opportunity again. So as a woman, when you're 35, that's when you're supposed to panic and be like, hold up, whoa, I'm 35. I got to get myself right. Whew. I got to settle down. Man, if I don't, I'm in trouble. Yeah, because once you turn 40, you're going to be in church. You're going to wear your church hat, your church dress, and you're going to be single. And the pastor's going to keep telling you that God is going to send you a man in the future. It's never happening. It's never going to happen. Nah, they ain't going to settle down with Pookie. They're going to end up getting pregnant by Pookie. They're going to end up getting pregnant by Pookie, have his baby. He's not going to marry her. And here's the thing. When women have these kids out of wedlock and they're still young, it messes up their market value. Especially if the kids are still young. It messes it up. You know? If you're in the building, be sure to hit the like button, guys. You got to support the shows, man. Hit the like button. We got 218 people. Let's get to 200 likes. You know? I shouldn't have to keep telling y'all this, fam. When you come to this platform, look. When y'all go to everybody else's platform, y'all hit the like button. Y'all subscribe. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all subscribe. Y'all do all that stuff. When y'all come over here, it's like y'all be hating. Like, what's the deal? You know? he think modern day women are stupid, what? Are stupid young or old, which is funny. No, that's what you think. Because you're the one that's stupid, not me. I don't think anybody's stupid. I never said anybody is stupid but you. Because you're coming in here with stupid comments. See, I would expect for you to carry yourself like an adult. See, if you're trying to talk to a grown man and you're sounding stupid, he's not going to take you serious. Because you're irritating him already. When a woman talk with a man should hear feminine energy, not a masculine male being aggressive and just dominant and just want to go throwing words around to irritate him. It don't make no sense. The only people I call stupid are stupid people who come in here doing stupid things. If you don't want to be called stupid, then shut up and stop coming in here being a damn troll. This is grown folk talk. If you don't want to hear this truth, leave. The choice is yours. If you walking into the establishment and I'm laying the ground rules on the table and I'm telling you about yourself straight, you can choose to just leave. It don't make no sense. You keep posting dumb comments, and then when I respond, you play the victim by saying I'm calling people stupid when people are doing stupid things. Do you understand me? I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. I'm going to tell you about yourself. Real talk. See, the problem is you have some of these women that come on the live and they're accustomed to talking crap to men all day. And then when a man tell them about themselves, they play the victim. Oh, you calling people stupid. Like I'm just here insulting people. The viewers that rock with me, I don't call them stupid because they rock with me. You trolls that keep coming in here posting dumb comments, I'm going to call you out. You had one woman, she came in here and said, oh, you just saying that because you're divorced too. I'm not divorced. What are you talking about? But that's what they do. And then I put her on the block list. Let's see what we got. Yeah, somebody had came in here and was like, they came in and they said, in other words, who am I to talk if I'm divorced too? That's what she said. I don't know if it was that person, but it was somebody else that I blocked. I'm not no divorcee, right? I have a wife and I have 4 daughters. But somebody came in and was like, oh, in other words, who am I to talk if I'm a divorcee too? And I'm like, where did you get that from? Is somebody spreading a new rumor on YouTube? Because I never made no announcement saying that I'm divorced. I never been through that. And I don't appreciate that because you're releasing curses in the air, trying to affect my house. You know? I don't appreciate that. So I put that person on the block list because they were projecting their issues on me. A lot of these women be divorced. And then when they come on social media, they look for guys like me to argue with because they're upset with their baby daddy or ex-man or whatever the case is. You know? And a lot of them are not willing to listen. They're not trying to listen to nothing we got to say, man. And this is why I keep saying, ladies, if you have a difficult time listening to these videos to hear information, you ain't prepared for no relationship with a man. It's just not going to work. You know? It's not going to work, man. Let me see. Now watch this other person here, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Sing Angel says, it is not a curse to say no one wants women after childbearing years. See, here's the problem with slow people like you. After childbearing years, I'm going to speak English to you so you can understand me. Watch this. After childbearing years for women like you, only thing a man want to do with you is fuck you. Do you understand me? He don't want to fucking marry you. Do you understand me? Is that clear to you? Do you understand English now? I never said nobody don't want you. A man will want to sleep with you. That's it. He's not marrying you. That's not a curse. Is all these people crazy? A curse? It's not a curse. It's the truth. Why? Because you're not married. You're not married. The only thing a man gonna want to do after childbearing years, if you cannot produce no kids, no man marrying you. Come on now. He's not marrying you. He'll sleep with you. I never said that as a woman, you can't have a man after childbearing years. In other words, no man want you after childbearing years. A man will want to sleep with you. Are all you ladies slow? Are you dumb? Because you know this is true. A man will always desire to sleep with a woman. A man will sleep with any woman that look good. Any woman that got a wagon, nice breasts, pretty face, he's going to sleep with her. But will he marry her? And you ladies know I'm telling the truth. Because a lot of you ladies let these men pipe you down and you don't get married. That's the truth. You know? That is the truth. And it's like they can't understand that. They can't understand that. They don't understand what the point is about. Look what somebody said here. Now watch this, guys. Watch this person. Powell says, what if she's a rich old lady? What do you mean, what if she's a rich old lady? So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You want a man to come in, marry you because you're a rich old lady? So you want a man that's going to come in and marry you because you're rich, to take your money. Number one, he's not even probably sexually attracted to you. So it makes no sense. Men don't do that. Men don't marry old women because they got money. We're not like you ladies. You ladies will get with an old man who can't even get an erection. You would marry him. And it's crazy. Why would you marry a man that's 80 years old and can't even get an erection? Because you want his money. Because you know good and well, you marry him, you're going to have another man on the side sleeping with him. You know that. You know that. Let's stop playing. If you marry a man that is 75 years old, 80 years old, he can't even get an erection, Viagra don't even work with him, you know good and well you're going to have a man on the side. And you just waiting for him to die so you could take all his money. Men don't do that. Show me the men that married old women who's rich. Show me those guys. Where they at? I'll wait. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. Women that are rich and wealthy, that get with men in any regard, they be writing up prenups, which mean you ain't getting shit. Do you understand me? So you got to keep your eyes to the streets and listen and learn what's going on. They write up these prenups, all these other contracts. You ain't getting nothing. It's the men who always make the mistake, because the men will go get with some young lady, get her pregnant, and not have a prenup. And even if he have a prenup, he's still getting screwed. Again, look at Tyrese. Look at Tyrese's situation. He had a prenup, and look at his situation. That woman took all his money, and she didn't even help him to build it. That's crazy, man. Let me see. Exandra says, well, who? Well, seen some young brothers trying to marry Cher. Well, that's because Cher got money. They're after money. They're not after Cher. They want Cher to share the money. They don't care about Cher. I mean, think about it. What man in his right mind want to go down the aisle to marry Cher? To do what? To get in bed? With this wrinkled woman? No. Any man that's doing that is after one thing. Money. And she's supposed to know that. That's the truth. Just like when you have women chasing after rappers, chasing after celebrities. They don't care about these guys. These guys mean nothing to them. All they see is money. All they see is the money. You understand? Who was that one that got recently divorced? Was it? It was Cardi B? Wait. Who was married to Offset? Who was the one that was married to Offset? Was it Cardi B or Nicki Minaj? They both look the same. I don't even know who's who, to be honest. I don't know if they're the same woman or they sisters. I don't know. I think it was probably Cardi B, right? It was Cardi? Okay. Cardi B, Offset, the marriage from hell. Everybody thought it was a beautiful thing. She ended up leaving Offset. And what did she do, guys? What did Cardi B do right after getting out of that relationship with Offset? What did she do? What did she do? Come on now. What did Cardi do? Got with another guy, had a kid. With all the money that Cardi B got, with all the money and access and security and resources, you would think that she would be making the greatest decisions on earth. She get with another bum and get pregnant. Bro. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. It doesn't matter if you got money, guys. People still make dumb decisions, bro. They still make dumb decisions. That was a dumb decision. You already got kids with this brother. You fell out with him. Okay, you got your divorce. Go take a hiatus. Stay quiet. Go to Hawaii. Chill. No. She get pregnant immediately. You know why? She was already cheating on Offset, bro. She was already doing it. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Cardi was already in a relationship, guys. She was already messing around with other dudes, bro. Offset was not the only one. Guys, some of y'all be thinking that these women be faithful and whatnot. No. You got a lot of women that are married, bro, that when they're away from their husband, they go and they mess around with some other guy who piped them down real quick. And then she come back to her husband to be misfaithful. But when she's out and about, she's taking in pipe, bro. Deep. Serious, man. Her getting with that new guy who's a bum and having his kid is a bad decision for a woman like her. A woman of her caliber, her wealth, and everything, she went out bad. That's a bad look. It made her look bad. It made her look real bad. Because she didn't even waste no time. She just got with the new brother and popped out belly like, man. It's crazy, man. Yeah, women were celebrating. Yeah. They were celebrating her being with this dude and having more kids and, bro. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But people will celebrate that garbage. So now, look, ladies. I'm going to say this again. And you got to listen to me. Matter of fact, we probably got new people viewing. So I'm going to read this thing again to show y'all why I made this video. All right, so let me break it down again so y'all can all understand, so we can stop getting offended. We're moving into 2026, guys. We got to stop getting offended. And listen, if you are in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, especially if you're in your 60s, you don't got no time to be getting offended with nobody. You're supposed to be teaching us something. You're supposed to be teaching us, how did you even make it to 60 without losing your mind? You 60, you're supposed to have a YouTube channel telling all of us how the heck you made it to 60 without losing your brain. Because with the nonsense I got to deal with a lot of y'all, I'm still wondering why I'm here. I got to keep repeating myself, cussing people out, and I don't even want to do all of that stuff. I try to make the videos clean. But from time to time, you got to cuss in order for people to understand you. Especially if they black, which is sad. It's like for usins, we got to cuss each other out in order for us to understand English. So now let me repeat myself of why this video started, right? So now Beverly came in my last video. I had uploaded a video yesterday in the evening time. I uploaded a video titled Life After Divorce as a Woman, the Truth No One Talks About. In the video, I was giving women advice who was divorced on how to kind of get their life back together, changes they need to make. And I tried to teach them, don't waste your time trying to remarry again and doing all this goofy stuff, because you're just going to hurt yourself again. Because a lot of women are the ones who file for divorce. They file for divorce and they're upset. And shout out to everybody coming in the building. I see somebody saying, what's up? CNA, salute. Shout out to everybody that saluted me coming in. Y'all know I'm working, so I don't got time to shout everybody out. So don't get mad, right? So the video I upload is to give women that came out of a divorce some advice on how to move so that they could have a companion in their life, to take it slow, you know? Don't just jump into a relationship, you're married all over again, and it just falls apart again. Instead, learn from everything that you've been through and just have a companion, especially if you reach a certain age when you know you don't want no kids, you're not having children. Okay, have a companion, a male friend that you and him agree, you're both on code. Because see, here's the thing, guys. When you're of age and you're mature, you got to get, and this is for the ladies, when you're of age in your 40s, 50s and 60s, you got to be on code. On code when you're talking to someone. You and that person got to be on code. In other words, if he's kicking it with you, you kicking it with him, it can't be this thing of you sharing your business with everybody. Everybody know you talking to him. It can't even be. Nobody don't supposed to know you talking with each other. Nobody. Nobody have no clue. That's when you know you're on code. And that is what keeps relationships intact. So if you know you're in your 40s and you've been through a divorce and you don't want to go through that roller coaster, there's some things you got to take care of, which mean, why did you divorce your first husband? He cheated on me, Ringo. Okay. You file a divorce because he went out there and got some cooch. So let me get this straight. You threw away years of marriage because your man wanted to go out there and bang some other woman, and you threw in the towel. Really? You gave up 10 years of marriage because he screwed some other woman? Yeah, I'm angry. Okay, don't get married again. Because if you marry another man, he's going to do the same thing. How much times I got to teach you ladies this? How much times? How many times I got to teach you ladies that men are men? All right, boom. Okay. Before I continue with this, let me give you some understanding. I don't remember the actual show, but I'm going to kind of explain it. Maybe one of you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a show that was on Netflix a show that was on Netflix, and it depicted a scene of an officer. It was a black officer. He was being extorted by another black inmate in the male penitentiary. When this happened, he, I guess, went to go fight the guy in the cell. The guy beat him up. They transferred him to the woman prison. Do y'all know what show I'm talking about? At the women prison, you had all the females flaunting with him. There was this one black woman that was in the prison, was doing all this sexual stuff. While she was in the bed, she would open her legs, show her breasts, do all of this stuff, enticing this brother, enticing him. You get what I mean? So while in the prison, it was one particular part where she was acting like her stomach was hurting. Oh, my stomach, my stomach. And he went to go take her to the infirmary. She pulled him under the steps, started kissing him. He's like, yeah, I'm about to hit. I'm about to smash. I'm about to get mine. He lifted her up, pulled down her pants, started to hit. While he hitting, she pulled out a pencil, started stabbing him in the neck. Killed him. See what I mean? What is the moral of the story? When a man see an opportunity to get some beep, 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 he's taking it. And sometimes it costs him his life. Did any of y'all see that Netflix series? Because I forgot the name of it, but I don't have the name. I don't have the name off the top of my head, man. It was good. I don't have the name though, man. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. I could get it for you right now. Give me a minute. It's in my YouTube history. I'll get it for you guys right now. It's in my YouTube history. I forgot. My bad. Okay. Let's see what we got. I was just looking at it. I was just looking at a clip. All right. What's the name of the movie, though? All right. Movie name, The Mayor of Kingstown. That's the name of it. The Mayor of Kingstown. It's a drama, thriller, crime movie. The Mayor of Kingstown. Let me see if I can get to the clip. All right. Let me see. So now, if you look, this is the woman. She's in the bed in the prison cell, right? I don't want to play it for copyright reasons, right? So now she cover herself up because, they watching. But now the dude, this is the dude here. You see how he's looking at her? See, a man is a man. You ladies worrying about, oh, he's looking at other women. He's going to always look at other women. Get over it. He's a man. If your man is not looking around, it doesn't mean he's biting everything, but he's going to look. If you got a problem with that, don't get into a relationship. Because this guy was enticed by the prison inmate. So, again, this is him with the woman. He's already enticed, not realizing that his life was on the line. He didn't know that. He didn't know that he was going to get killed. So now, let me go here by this section here. Where is it? This is him taking her to the infirmary, right? Thinking that she's sick. She's not sick. She's setting him up, right? She's setting him up. They under the steps. He's like, yeah, finally, I'm going to bang shorty, bro. Get me some box. You know what I mean? You see the pencil? You see that pencil? That's what happened, man. So what I'm saying is, my point in bringing that up is men will always be enticed, bro. A man can't resist, fam. When a woman look good, he gonna go after it, man. And that situation cost him his life. He ended up dying. He got killed by her. And the moral of that story there is you can't trust women when they're in prison. They'll use sex to lure you in because they know you weak. You guys be thirsty for women all day on the gram. Them women are using their bodies to lure you in, to take your money or take your life. Real talk. So now let me get back to the content of what took place in the comment section. So now, for those of you that didn't hear this particular section of the video, as I said, the video I uploaded that started all of this is titled "Life After Divorce as a Woman: The Truth No One Talks About." And I tried to give women who experience a divorce information to get them into the new year, to give them wisdom on how to move in terms of a relationship. Advice that works, right? And a woman got upset because of the way I responded to a 62-year-old woman. She took the comment that I wrote to a 62-year-old woman, and she was offended as if though I was talking to her. So I'm going to read it all now. So Beverly says, quote, "I was married for 22 years, not doing it again. I'm 62, just working on myself and getting closer to the Most High because time is precious." So, of course, time is precious for her because she's 62. She don't got no time to be out here, you know? But the thing is that caught my attention is her saying, not doing it again. So that sounded to me like she had a horrible time being married. It sounded to me like she was going through the ringer, right? And make sure you hit the like button, guys. So I respond to her, and I said, at 62, no one will marry you anyway when considering all factors. Now, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. She already said she's done. She already told you she's not doing it again. I'm here to just let her know, even if you wanted to do it again, you can't do it again at 62, right? So I said at 62, no one will marry you anyway when considering all factors. Okay, what are the factors we're talking about? I think women aren't paying attention to the video. Fertility is key when it comes to marrying a woman. At 62, you're not having babies, nor have the youth men seek to raise children. Think about it. At 62, you raising children? No. Right? At your age, you will either be alone for life or have a companion to keep you company. Notice I threw in companion. I ain't say you can't have a man or you can't have a friend. I left the door open. Companion to keep you company. Once a woman hit in her 40s, it's pretty much the end of the road for marriage. I ain't say for you having a man, for marriage. And the possibility even having children. Because some women have early menopause in their 40s sometimes. Right? This is why marriage should be in her youth between the ages of 18 to about 27. You know what I mean? 18 to 27. I mean, it could still happen in her 30s too. It could still happen early 30s, whatever the case is. But that's preferably the age because a woman can bear children and start a family and really develop, you know? Anything after that becomes risky. Risky for who? For the man that she get with. Possible multiple children, baby daddy issues, trauma issues, set in your ways issues, not willing to listen to a man, etc. And these are facts. So now, the woman that I have the issue with, her name is Jane Doe. She comes into the comment section and she says, "You seem to have a God complex. Only he knows what will happen and why and the timing of it, not you. You don't know anyone's fate. Stop spreading false narratives. You don't know anyone's destiny." She was offended. She was offended because of what I said to Beverly, as if I said something wrong. First of all, I never claimed to be God. I'm just telling you the facts. If you ladies agree with her, my question to you is, where is your husband? Where's your husband? Where is he? Where's the wedding bells at 45? Where's the wedding bells at 55? Where's the wedding bells at 65? I'll wait. Crickets. There ain't gonna be no wedding. Don't get mad at me. I'm speaking the truth. So I respond to Jane Doe's comment and I said, "You sound extremely bitter, hurt, and lonely. I suggest you see a therapist. This is why men like myself can't help you women. This is the reason no one will marry you. You bring nothing but anger and hate because your life is a mess. I suggest you learn to read." Now watch this, guys. I'm quoting what Beverly said now. Beverly said in her own words, quote, "I was married for 22 years, not doing it again." So Beverly already decided she ain't doing it again. "I'm 62, just working on myself and getting closer to the Most High because time is precious," end quote. Now I respond, Beverly at the age of 62 already decided to never marry again. I agreed and made it clear no one would marry her anyway at the age of 62. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm telling you the truth. You know? Even she said I'm not doing it again. So I go on and I say, that's the truth. That's not me being disrespectful to her. I never said anything to you, meaning to Jane Doe. I never said anything to you personally. So why are you angry? You're angry because you're around the same age and didn't like hearing the truth. That's why she's mad at me. She didn't like the fact that I said the truth. And because she's probably pushing 60, she felt that by me saying what I said to Beverly, that I'm speaking against her future. Like I'm trying to hold her future back. Ladies, if you want to go out there and get a man, that's your prerogative. I don't care. All I'm saying is none of them marrying you. No man marries women in those ages. Are you bugging? How many of y'all remember when Monique told Shannon Sharp, go marry somebody around your age? What did Shannon say? Shannon said, hell no. I don't want that. I want me a young tenderoni. That's what he said. Monique, go look it up. Look it up on YouTube. Monique tried to holler at Shannon Sharp to tell him to find himself a good old Christian woman his age. You know? And what happened? What happened? He didn't do it. Look at this person says, don't listen to Ringo. But you here watching me? You bitter because you're lonely and miserable. See, this is my problem. Why are you here for? You think by you saying don't listen to Ringo that it's going to get them any sort of results? You don't have to listen to me. You're never going to be married in this life. And I said it. Never. Nobody's marrying you. I don't know why you getting mad at me for. Because if you can prove me wrong, go get married. Show me a man that's going to marry you at 55, 60 something years old. Nobody's doing that. You know? Nobody's doing that. Monique tried to get Shannon Sharpe to get with a woman, a good old Christian woman, around his age. And it didn't work. He was like, I'm done. I'm done. You said I was married at 17, so why the fuck you on my page acting all mad? You ain't married. I'm putting your dumb ass on the block list, man. I don't want to hear this crap. You're out of here. I don't want to hear this mess. Talking about you married at 17. Get the heck out of here, bro. They always want to say they married. If you married, why you up at this time when you supposed to be with your husband? What are you doing here? What are you doing in my life if you supposed to be married? Shouldn't you be cuddled up in bed with your man? If a married woman would not be on my live talking crap because she know what I'm talking about is true. How you gonna be a woman pushing 50, got 3, 4, 5 kids, and you expecting a man to marry you? No man ain't marrying you. He'll sleep with you. He'll sleep with you. This is where women get it confused. A man will sleep with you. He'll sleep with you. But he's not going to marry you. Why y'all can't understand that? Why y'all can't understand that? Why y'all keep thinking some guy is coming down the mountain when she comes to marry you? It's not happening. Once you hit 35, ladies, once you hit age 30, first of all, once you get into your 30s, you're supposed to be panicking already. Because all of this marriage and having kids and all that other stuff should have happened in your 20s. 20s. Or even in your 30s. Once you hit 35, let me give you the game. Once you hit 35, you got 5 years left to have children. 5 years left. 5 years left to have children and to settle down to be a wife. Because technically speaking, at 35, it's technically too late, yet the window is still open. The window is still open, especially if you take care of yourself and you good. Yeah. Because there's some women that are in their 30s, they still look like they're 19. You know what I mean? So the fertility is still there. There's still hope. But it's danger time. Once you hit 40, when you hit 40, it's technically over because you might be on the verge of menopause. Some women get menopause early. Some may still be able to have kids in their early 40s, right? Some still do. Some women can have kids still in their early 40s. But it's very unlikely in today's day when you have a lot of working class women. You have a lot of women that are working, a lot of women that are owning businesses and all sorts of stuff. And some of them just decided they don't want to have no kids. You know? So at that age, you got to be reasonable and think, logical and be like, I'm not expecting nobody to walk me down the aisle at this age now. I'm just going to enjoy my life, take some trips. If you meet a man and you and him kick it, he be your friend. Y'all know what I mean. He be your friend, your companion. Woo, 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 woo. And that's it. You don't got to walk down no damn aisle talking about I'm getting married. And nobody don't have to know what's going on between you and that man. Nobody don't know. Especially if you're a professional woman. You don't want nobody in your business anyway. You don't want nobody in your business. You don't want, she's getting married. Now it's all over the job. It's all over the place. Everybody know your business. It gets messy. That is what destroys your relationships. But now, if you had that friend, that one guy, you and him is on code. He a good dude. You know what I mean? He on point. And y'all stay on code. Nobody don't know nothing. Nothing. That is what's going to keep that relationship intact. The reason why a lot of y'all relationships go south, you start telling everybody all your business. Everybody know everything that's going on. Everybody's all in your Kool-Aid. And now people start getting jealous. They start spreading rumors, lies. You're like, what? You saw him where? Oh, I saw him down the block. He was with Charlene. What? My man? Yeah. Derrick? Well, what's going on, babe? They said you was with Charlene. What? What are you talking about? I was at work. No, you weren't. You was at Charlene. Stacy told me. I'm serious. This is what happens. And this is why nobody don't supposed to be in your business. If nobody's in your business, nobody don't know anything. So moving into 2026, that is how women should be. These are the things I was trying to explain in that video. And it seems like women, y'all be getting upset over nothing. You know? So again, when you hit in your 40s, you just got to decide, like, look, if there is no prospect of a man that really is stepping up to the plate and marriage is not on the table, just forget about it, fam. And just find yourself a brother who you can rely on and you and him is cool and y'all got that chemistry and whatever, and keep it popping. That's it. And keep everybody out of your business. That way you can have your solitude, you can have your peace, you can have everything, and nobody don't know nothing that's going on with you. That's what I was trying to let women know. And instead, they get upset with me. And all I'm trying to do is help you out. Because if you just came out of a divorce, this is crazy. I mean, there's another woman. I don't even want to mention this woman's name. I'll talk in code. Those of you that know, you know. There's a particular dude on YouTube that was married to a woman. I'm going to speak in code because I don't want to mention none of these people's names. Those of you that know, you know. Matter of fact, here's a key word. Those of you that know the saga. The saga. You know. Okay. This particular brother was married to a particular woman. She already had kids from a previous relationship. He got with her anyway, had another kid. She ended up filing for divorce or some nonsense. Then she ended up leaving him, got with another man, had kids. Right? Then her and that man is not doing good, so she leave that man. And now I don't even know what she's doing. That's a mess. That's no different than what Cardi B is doing. You see what I mean? You don't want to be in a situation like that. That's a messy situation. It's all over social media. Everybody know you're garbage. And it don't look good. You see? So my video was designed to help women to come out of that bad situation and do better, not worse. But that woman, she went and rather than her, get her divorce, cool out, stay off social media. If she found another man, keep it off social media. Don't let nobody know. She came on social media to tell everybody she got a new man. To try to spite her ex. And now she's not even with that dude. That's a mess. That's not cool. You see what I mean? So you want to be private. You want to keep things discreet. Social media is destroying people's lives, man. And more women are not understanding that moving into 2026, if you are in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, get the whole idea of wedding bells out your mind. Especially if you already had kids and whatnot. Because here's the thing. As a woman, are you trying to have more kids? If your answer is no, then throw the whole marriage thing under the bus. You don't need it. It don't make no sense. If all you're looking for is a companion, a male companion, then let's call it that. Stop saying you waiting for God to send you a man to marry you. Marry you for what? You're not going to give this man no children, so there's going to be no legacy in terms of children. But if you want a relationship with a man and there's no children involved, then make that be clear. But don't make it seem like you're trying to start a whole new life and build a family when you're unable to have children. That's all I'm saying. Be honest. A lot of you ladies already decided you don't want no kids. Okay. So what do you want? Well, I want a companion to lay pipe on my back. Somebody that I could talk to. Somebody that can fill me up. Somebody that, we can just hang out a little bit. Okay. That's a companion. You should be agreeing with me. I ain't say you can't have a man after menopause or you can't have a man after childbearing. I never said that. If you having a man is up to you. If you're not physically fit, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not doing right, and you're not keeping yourself up, how is that man going to be attracted to you? How is that man going to be attracted to you if you're not on point? Doing what you're supposed to do. When a man walk into a car dealership and he see a nice car, his eyes pop out. Oh, wow, whoa, man, this is a beauty. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's the same way he's supposed to be when he see you. If you don't see him going like that, then something wrong. You got to really check yourself and be like, maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. But when something look good, you're going to know. You see what I mean? So I hope that this video helped y'all out because, man, it is really frustrating, bro. Trying to help women and talk to them to try to guide them in some sort of way because y'all be getting mad. Y'all be getting emotional and wanting to attack and stuff. Y'all be attacking me and saying I'm misogynistic and all this other dumb stuff. Fam, I have a wife who is black. She's Guyanese. I have 4 daughters. There is no possible way I can hate women when there is nothing but women in the house. Do you understand me? Nothing but women. My elder daughter, all she care about is dressing up and styling up and fashion. That's all she care about. She's 17, about to turn 18 in July. So my eldest daughter is about to turn 18 in July. You see that? All daughters. So how could I hate women? Oh, you hate black women. That's what it is. You're just a misogynist. I can't stand when they say that. That makes me disappointed because I got to raise daughters and teach them how to navigate through this evil world, knowing that these men, a lot of them ain't ish. A lot of them have a one-track mind. So you think about it. Think about all the things I know, all the things I'm saying, and I got 4 daughters. You don't think I'm going to get them the game? You don't think I'm going to tell them what is real? You don't think I'm going to keep it funky with them? Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep it mad funky with them. Tell them the truth. A man put his hands on my daughters in any sort of way, violate, go dig your grave. Just go dig it. Go dig your grave, bro. Just go dig it. Because you going in there anyway. So might as well you just go dig a ditch and go in there and bury yourself. Because when I come for you, it's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be sweet, bro. Trust and believe me. Because I don't play with mine. That's why when I speak this truth, I'm speaking real talk. I'm trying to help you to grow. You're a grown adult. You're a grown woman. You're supposed to know better now. If you've been through the fire, you've been through the ringer with men, you're supposed to know and have wisdom. That wisdom you're supposed to teach your daughters so they know right from wrong and know how to navigate. So they don't get in the trouble you've been in. You want your daughters to go through that? You want your daughters to be a single mom? You want her to go through the same nonsense you've been through? I hope not. You should want them to do better than you. You know? So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. Let me see. As Andra says, let Ringo know if you would like to see more content like this. Leave a comment in the comment section after the live. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know if you like the content, because I'm at the point where I don't even want to talk about topics that help women, bro. Like for real, because it seems like I don't like that term misogynist and all that goofy stuff, because that's not me. I don't know about all these other male content creators that bash women all day. I don't do that stuff. I don't got no time to be bashing women. I don't bash women. I teach the truth, you know? And see, here's the thing, ladies. I'm going to keep it funky with you. The reason why a lot of y'all be getting mad at me, and this is no offense, this is just the truth, is because you didn't have your father. And I know that hurts to say. A lot of us didn't have our fathers. But if you had a father in your life that was kicking your ass and getting on your case and being on your tail, when you hear me speak, you would hear love. You would hear the truth. But if daddy wasn't there to scold you with them words and discipline you and tell you about these people and tell you about the world and tell you about yourself, if you didn't have that, that's why you upset with me. That's why you upset. Because if you had a father that was kicking ass, you would be like, man, my daddy was no joke. Whew, he didn't play. He did not play. Some of y'all fathers that was in your lives, he didn't play. When that boy called the house, your daddy flipped. Who that? It's my friend. Friend who? What friend? You tell him to come to this house now. But dad, you tell him to come to the house now. Okay. Aubrey, my dad want you to come over. What? He want you to come over. All right. Who is it? It's Aubrey. Aubrey? So you're the boy that's talking to my daughter? I'm in school. What are you a man? Talk up. I'm Aubrey. I'm her friend in school, and I just speak up, boy. That's how your dad will be. Some of y'all dads was like that. He used to terrify. He used to terrify your friends. Your friends used to be scared because your dad, nobody couldn't play with him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all had them dads that as soon as he looked, everybody gets scared. He didn't even have to speak. He'll just look at your friends. They'll vanish. They out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes your grandma, your grandpa, your father, your mama, they all had that look that once they saw it, man, everybody got scared, bro. Nobody ain't want no smoke. None. I remember back in the day. It's real talk, real spit. My primo, Tito. Shout out to my cousin Tito. His pops, you know what I mean? He passed away. But his pops, I'm not going to say his name, but his pops was the type of dude you didn't play with. You didn't play with this man. He used to drink. He's ready. You couldn't play with this man. I remember one time we in the room, we playing music. He came home from work. I'm at my cousin's house. He come in the house. We hear the door. We like, oh, snap. Yo, your pops is home, bro. Shoot, yo. Well, I'm trying to hide because the pops hear the music, the bass. He gonna flip. He came into the room, whopping in ear. What going on with this loud music in my house? And he started flipping, cursing everybody out. I'm over there hiding. He said, what you doing there? And I'm like, oh, boy. Hey, hello, Mr. You know, I'm nervous. I'm like, oh, boy, man. I'm like, I don't know how you guys can do this with your pops, bro. He ain't play, bro. Everybody was scared of that man. I couldn't look that man in the eye, bro. I remember one time he said, hey, you, I want you to go to the store and get me something. And I'm like, oh, boy. Me? You. All right. Okay. I'm like, yo, bro, I used to always call my cousin, yo, it's safe for me to come through? Your pop's home? Nah, he not here. All right, I'm going to come through, swing for a while. Then I got to be out, bro. And I remember one time, Pops was coming in the building, and I see him coming up the stairs, and I was going down. I just ran upstairs and kind of tippy-toe upstairs and went around by the rail, and I was looking like, saw him put the key in the door. And, you know, the key wasn't working. And he was speaking in Spanish about habla la puerta, and he was saying something along that way. Open the damn door, and they opened the door for him. And when he went in, I was like, okay. And I started walking down the steps. That man was, scary, man. Like, you just didn't want no problem. So what I'm saying is some of you had fathers like that didn't play. Here's a scene. There's a scene from a movie with 50 Cent. I don't know the name of the movie, but there was a movie scene where you see 50 Cent. He's supposed to be some gangster, something like that. And the daughter's boyfriend was supposed to be taking her on the prom. Y'all remember that scene? And he was like, oh, go in the room. And he went in the room, and the pops grabbed him and was like, let me tell you something, young man. You're going to take her to the prom, and you're going to bring her home, right? And he's looking around the room, and he saw all his homies and stuff in the room. Everybody all gangster and crazy. Yo, bro, man was scared, bro. He was like... And then when the boy left the room, they all started laughing because he put the fear of God in that kid. That's the power of a father. That is the power of a father. You know what I mean? Because what that shows is how a father is so important to be in his daughter's life. That as soon as he meet the young man, that young man has to respect. The reason why a lot of young men don't respect these girls is because they know they don't got no daddy and they know they don't got no brothers. Because if you had a daddy, he would be kicking butt. If you have a brother, he'll be throwing his hands. You know what I mean? I'm talking about a real brother that fight for his sister. He'll beat somebody up real good. You know? That used to happen back in the days. Somebody mess with somebody's sister, the two brothers will be at school breaking jaws. It's just the way it was. Right? So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. You know what I mean? It's kind of late. But I got to get me something to eat and whatnot. Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of you guys asking me or letting me know, oh, I should make more cooking videos. It's not really my thing. If the videos are getting support, if the videos are getting tons of views, then yeah, I would make more cooking videos. But those videos, if it's not getting the traction, then I'm not doing that no more. It gotta earn something. You know what I mean? Like, this is social media. This is YouTube. I gotta earn. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not making any money from doing those videos, I'm not gonna be doing that type of stuff because I'm wasting my time. I mean, it might be entertaining for some of you to see me do these things because I do know how to cook and stuff. But I don't know. I might do one again or something like that. But it gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? If the videos are getting 10,000 views, I'm like, oh snap, yo, video got like 10,000 views. Then I might go do another video. You know? Because I actually like the way I edit the video. The way I edit the video was pretty good. You know? I did a lot of details, a lot of cut scenes and stuff like that. So it do look interesting. You know? And there's other things that I cook too. But we'll see. Only time will tell. So hey, let me know in the comments after the live stream done. Come into the comments because a lot of y'all just disappear. Y'all don't even show up in the comments. Come into the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you understand where I'm coming from now without being offended? Do you understand my video now? Did I make myself clear? You know, because I had to cuss people out. I had to block a few people and whatnot. And I don't like blocking people because those are people that watch the show. And when I block somebody, I'm taking away another viewer from watching the show. I mean, they can still view in the clouds, but I want people to participate. But a lot of times people come in here, they're trolling. I'm a grown man. I don't got time for all of that nonsense. Just be respectful. Come in. Let's have conversations. Post comments. Let's learn. You know, we're moving into 2026. Let's leave all that garbage in 2025, man. You know, all that negative energy. So I gotta go do some things and take care of some business. Hey, I have a new setup that I've been using that sounds really great, and I have something else that I'm gonna add to it. I have another component that I'm adding to the setup. You're gonna see the difference. You're going to see the difference. So that being said, y'all have a blessed day wherever you are in the world. Again, shout out to Izandra in the building. Shout out to all the mods, V-Dub Man, Sean the Navigator, Show Shao, Caramel Kimmy Kim, Tracy, who else? Forever Studios, Brainwaves Advice Topic LLC. I said V-Dub Man, right? I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Let me do it again. Izandra, Sherelle, Tracy, Caramel Kimmy Kim. Okay, so those are the ladies. Okay, we got V-Dub Man, Show Shao, Brainwaves Advice Topics, Forever Studios, and Sean the Navigator. Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, I got everybody. All right, so I'm gonna get up on out of here, guys. I'm gonna go get me something to eat, get me some rest, and it is what it is. So y'all take care. Peace and blessings. We out of here, gang. Peace. We out.